Shri Matre Namaha, Shri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha. Before getting into the topic, please like, share and subscribe to our channel so you motivate us in bringing out the sacred content to you all. Today I'm going to talk about the AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV. AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV is none other than Neelkanth Shiv. So you might have seen so many movies about the Neelkanth, or there is also, I think, an animated movie of Neelkanth. I did not watch it, but if you are interested, you can watch it. I think you will get more information and idea and also downloads about the Neelkanth by that animated one. I have not seen it, but I know somewhere I saw the trailer or something like that, some ad or something like that, some video, something like that. But yeah, there is a animated version of Neelkanth is also there. If you are interested, you can watch that. So now, AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV or Neelkanth. AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV, what happens when AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV or Neelkanth enters your awakening journey? Let's discuss that. Now, AKSHOBHYA means what? AKSHOBHYA means one who doesn't have any Shobhya, one who is free of worries or tensions, one who is just chill, like chill version of Mahadev, who is very, who is very still, calm, who is not affected even when there is a storm. Okay, so calm before a storm is like we have so many quotes, right? Calm before a storm, like that. So whenever there is a storm comes, everybody will be like panicking, fearing, worrying what will happen, how they have to handle, how they have to deal. But AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV is that one Bhairav who is even like he have like a normal reaction even to a storm also. So if there is a energy who have like a very calmer or a stiller version, stiller emotions, like they are not affected, he's not affected, he's not imbalanced by even with the storms or even with the apatti or even with the vipatti, then he is AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV. Okay. So when AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV, you all know the story that there is a Samudra Manthan which will be happening, and then when Mahadev, because he is the ultimate cosmic father, he had to take the responsibility of all his children, and that's why he took that responsibility and he drank that entire poison. Whenever I think about it, I feel like crying, because he's so nice and he's so very compassionate that he's ready to even drink the poison for the sake of his children, for the sake of his creation. He's so kind and he's so nice that he took all the challenge, he took all that poison, and he just gave Amrut to the entire world or the universe or the everybody, all of his creation. So he's so nice, such a nice person, like such a nice God, right? So whenever I think about this, I feel like, wow, he's so nice. And there is also one song based on this, Jai Ho Shankar, I think. In that song, he will say that the singer will sing like, प्याला विश का तूने अमृत सभी में बांट के प्याला विश का तूने है पिया. So in my own journey, I used to like whenever I'm in that vibration, or whenever I'm connecting with Mahadev, this song used to be very nice, and I used to listen to this song again and again. When this movie got released, I used to listen to this song like so many times. So whenever the singer sings this line, I always feel like crying, like how nice he is. Like I always used to imagine how nice the cosmic father is, how nice our Jagat Pita is. Like he is like drinking poison and he is distributing Amrita elixir to everybody. Like he is taking all that pain, all that burden, and he's just giving happiness to everybody. Who can do something like that, right? So he should be like very much strong, then only somebody should be very much strong, then only they can do such kind of a things. Like our Mahadev is that very strongest of the strongest gods. That is why he is Neelkanth, and that is why he is the cosmic father. That is why he became the Devaka Dev Mahadev, like, right? So in that story, how this implies to our own ascension journey. You all know the entire story. When AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV thing happened, Samudra Manthan happened, and Matara, actually Mahatara is the counterpart. AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV is the counterpart of Matara. So they are like partners. So when AKSHOBHYA BHAIRAV had drank that poison, and Matara will come and she will stop that poison by keeping her hand on his neck. So that's how that entire poison, it's just is there in his neck only, and it is not going down, because now she's saving him by she's doing how such a nice play of divine mother. She is also keeping she's also letting her husband do her purpose, and she's also saving her own Mangal Sutra, like her own partner. How nice she is! Like, she's very intelligent. She's very intelligent. Adiparashakti is very, very intelligent. So she's doing everything. She's how nicely she's balancing everything. She's also allowing him to take the responsibility. She's also allowing him to drink that poison to save the entire multiverse. And also she is not letting him die, or she's not letting him letting that poison go down his body and affect him. Okay, she's saving him also, and she's allowing his purpose to him to do his purpose also. So she's doing everything. She's like managing everything very nicely, very perfectly, I can say. So that's how Ma Tara plays a very, very important role in whenever it comes to a Akshobhya Bhairav story or Neelkanth story. So I always receive anything in the couple format. What I mean by that is, whenever I try to understand Shakti, I understand Shiva. Whenever I understand Shiva, I understand Shakti. Or whenever I understand Lakshmi, I understand Narayan. Whenever I understand Narayan, I understand Lakshmi. Why? Because these people are twin flames. These are like counterparts. They are like two equals. So whenever in my own journey, I felt that whenever I understand one aspect of something, I understand the opposite aspect of the same thing. So it's like, whenever I understand the divine feminine, I understand the divine masculine. Whenever I understand a form of a divine feminine or a divine goddess, then I understand the opposite or the counterpart form of that same goddess. So whenever when I was in that phase, or I made a video on Mahavidya Tara and how she enters our life and what will happen after that. If you did not listen to that, go listen to that, because it will be very, very helpful for you to understanding this video. So in that one, I've talked about Ma Tara and I've told everything about Ma Tara. So when I was in that phase of understanding Ma Tara, so both are like a inseparable. They are like a counterparts, right? So when I was in that phase, I got one dream. So in that dream, like how divine will be, they will teach us in our own ways. They will teach us according to our own style. So I got one dream where there was a party going on, local, how our generation will be same. The entire scenario was like exactly like that, how a party place will be. It was just like that. There was a party going on, and then I just remember only some part of that dream, because most part of that dream was in my unconscious. It went into unconscious. So I consciously or subconsciously only remember only some aspect of the dream, not the entire dream. But after some days of what the dream was, I like interpreted it. I understood it, what the dream meant and all those things. Then what happened in the dream was, we were all in the party, and I also have like so many friends with me, and there was one guy who had the cup. Actually in my house there was like whatever the cup which is there, he had like exact cup, only same cup. So he had that transparent glass cup, and in that cup he is drinking something, some blue color liquid, something like that. So whatever he was drinking, that guy was also our age only. Okay, normal our age only. So we are all having a party, and in that party that guy is also drinking. Everybody else is drinking something else, but that guy is choosing to drink that poison, who is the blue color which is poured in that cup, and he is drinking that cup, that poison very nicely, very happily, without any emotions, without anything, without any imbalance, without any kind of a disturbance in his mind, body or soul or emotions, something like that. He's very chill with it. He's okay with it. He's very calm with it. Okay, so he was drinking with that poison, and he was drinking that poison, and then everybody left. I saw something like this dream. So everybody was like about to leave the party. So I saw this dream, and I was thinking that what is this, what does this mean, and all these things. I did not understand this dream for so many days. So later I understood that, oh my God, this was the energy of the Akshobhya Bhairav. This was the story of the Akshobhya Bhairav. This was the story of Neelkanth. Okay, so how Mahadev drinks the poison. So that was that thing was shown to me in the dream. So everything which happened in the universe, in the history, in our tales, it doesn't mean that it happened in the past. It is happening somewhere in some dimension, in some point in the space which we witness ourselves when our consciousness is up to that resonant match with that kind of a level, or the when our consciousness is a resonant match with the or ready to receive that kind of a information or that kind of a frequency or that kind of a knowledge. So when my consciousness was a resonant match to receive this kind of information, I tapped into some part of the multiverse where this incident is actually happening. It's not like it happened somewhere before in the past, or it's a history, etc., etc., etc. It's not like that. It is not happened, it is happening now, right now, as I'm talking, as you are listening. It is happening somewhere in the multiverse, some corner in the multiverse, and somebody like me, just like me, is also experiencing this, in witnessing this in some part of the multiverse, because they have, their consciousness is the resonant match to witness that kind of a story in which is happening in the multiverse. So this is how it is. So this all things which are which are taught to us, it's not like it has already happened. It is still happening, it's still playing out in some part of the multiverse. And when our consciousness is ready to understand this kind of a knowledge, or this kind of a deity, or this kind of energy, we will go and we will see and witness and enter into that place where this is actually happening. So that actually happened to me in a dream state. So when I witnessed all these things, then I thought that, like I told you before, right, whenever I think about this incident, I actually feel like tearful, because how compassionate he is. Like, he has drank poison himself, and he has distributed like entire amrut to everybody. So like, it's a bit emotional to it's a bit emotional for us to know and understand the story, but he is like a very calm kind of a energy, right? Akshobhya Bhairav. So when this kind of a phase enters in our life, when you are shown Akshobhya Bhairav, or when you are shown the stories of the Akshobhya Bhairav, even if there are so many TV serials where the scene will be there where Mahadev is drinking poison, and Neelkanth form, etc. All these forms, whenever these appears to you in your reality, or in your dream state, or in your consciousness, or when you're receiving this kind of an energy, why you're receiving this energy is means, I'll tell you now why you're receiving these kind of synchronicities and how it implies to your own ascension journey. So whenever you are in that phase of your ascension journey where you learn truths, where excuse me, so it's my throat chakra which is confirming this. So whenever in your ascension journey, you will understand everybody around you, everything around you, the unfiltered version of everything and everyone around you. So when you see that unfiltered version, so when you are unawakened, when you are before your awakening, you are in that Maya. So everything around you and everyone around you are filtered. They are acting in certain way, they are behaving in certain way, things appear to you in certain way because of the Maya. But when you are actually after awakening journey, that Maya will be gone, that veil will be gone, that illusion will be gone. Now you will see that unfiltered version of the world around you and within you. Sometimes you cannot digest this unfiltered truths or unfiltered versions of the people or the things around you and within you. So this unfilteredness, this unfiltered version of the reality can hit you very badly. So this is just like a poison. So before you thought that everything, before your awakening, you might think that, okay, everything is like this. This is your reality. This is your 3D. This is your life. This is your people. This is that. This is this, blah, 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 blah. All these things. So after your awakening, what will happen is you will actually see the reality behind the reality. Whatever you thought was the reality, actually you will understand that it was not the reality. It was just the Maya. It was just the filter. Now you will see the actual reality and the true colors. In the common language, in the 3D language, we see it as a true colors of certain people or certain things or certain aspects of you or within you, around you, in the hologram, etc. So all these things, or the reality, the truth, you will be familiarized with the truth. And sometimes it's not that easy to digest all that truths. It will be just like that poison. Okay, so you can't digest that much of it. Will these truths in your awakening journey will hit you like anything. You will be unable to cope up with it. You will be very imbalanced. You will be like in a soul shock kind of a phase. You will be having so many soul shocks. Literally, you will be having so many soul shocks, and you will be unable to live in that reality, which was the actual reality. Before, you thought that whatever the reality which was there, it was the Maya. But you will be now unable to live in that new reality, and it will be very difficult to digest that new reality which you are actually seeing. So that new reality is not the new reality. It is already the reality which was already existing before only, but you are unable to be aware of that. That's why you couldn't see that reality. But when you enter into the ascension journey, you will see the things as it is. You will see people as they are. You, even though they are talking sweetly, kindly, etc., etc., all those things are there, but then you will see the unfiltered version of human beings, unfiltered version of the nature of the human beings, how really the human beings are, what kind of things they have within, Kam, Krodh, Moh, Lobh, all these things. Okay, and sometimes it hits you very badly. It hits an awakened person, gets more hits than an unawakened person, because they will see a reality as it is, and very rawly, very truthful. They will see the truths of everything, true colors of everything, and it will be very, very difficult for them to go through this process, to digest this process, to be in that newly lived reality, to be in that newly understood truth which they are understanding now. So to be in that newly available truth which they have understood now, to be in that truth, it will be difficult for them. So to be in the truth, to help you not to digest, but to, just like how Akshobhya Bhairav, he did not digest it, because when you digest it like completely, when it goes into your body, and when that reality hits you, when that harsh truth hits you, when it enters your body, it can affect your body, and it can make your body ill. Because when that poison, it's just like a poison, that poison, when it enters your body, when it enters your stomach, it will damage your system. You will be affected by the unfilter the truths of others, and you will be affected but with that Maya. So in order to not to be affected with that Maya, what you should do is you have to just witness the truth, and you have to accept it as it is. You know that it is unfiltered, you know that this is how it will be, this is how it is going to be. You don't have to be affected by it, you don't have to digest it, and you don't have to spoil your body, but you just have to keep it in your throat, like how your throat will hide all the truths, right? You are just witnessing it, and how Ma Tara is doing, she's putting the hand, and she is just holding his throat, so that that poison is just remaining in the Akshobhya Bhairav's throat, and it's just there as it is, and it's not going up, it's not going down, it is just there where it have to be. And it is now a witness. Now everybody knows that he is a Neelkanth. Now we can see that his neck is blue, but that blue neck is not affecting him in any ways, right? It's not affecting him badly, it's not affecting him, it's not making him sick like that. So it's just now you can witness that there is some kind of unfiltered things which are around you, but you have to, now you will be in that position to accept those truths and also live in that truth. So Akshobhya Bhairav will act in such a way that yes, you can see all the poison around you, but he will not let that poison culminate inside you, within you, and he will not let that poison to affect you. Ma Tara and Akshobhya Bhairav, they will show you all the truths which you need for your ascension journey. They will show you all the raw, unfiltered version of the entire Maya, entire beings, entire people around you, human beings, your friends, your true colors, etc., your family, everything. You will see everybody like a naked only, but you will not see them literally naked, but you will see that their naked soul, what they are containing, that jealousy or that envy, that anger or that illusion or that whatever they are having, that a person is having. Okay, it's not only about them, but it's also about you. You will also see what is there within you also. So it's not just about other people, but also you will see what all which are there within you, Kam, Krodh, Moh, Lobh, all those things. Okay, whatever which are there, all those vikaras you can see very clearly. But sometimes seeing those vikaras and being in the vikaras is very difficult. So Akshobhya Bhairav and Ma Tara will help you to see those vikaras and also be in that vikaras without getting affected. So that's what the entire story and the entire the drama or entire thing which is happening during the Samudra Manthan, it is like a clue to us that you have to see everything, but be unaffected with it. Don't be engulfed by it, or don't be affected by it, or don't be sick of it. You don't have to be sick of it. It's just as it is. It is the truth. It is the Maya. It had to be in that way only. You can't do anything about it. You have to be okay with it. Just like Akshobhya Bhairav, he's very calm. He's okay with it. It doesn't matter to him. Yeah, he's drinking poison. Yeah, the poison got his neck blue. Now his neck is blue in color. Okay, what's the big deal? He's still living in with that blue neck. He's still very chill and he's still very calm. So he'll give you that kind of energy. So he'll allow you to see the vikaras around you. He's allowed you to know the truths around you, but also will help you to be in the truth, to stay in the truth without being affected by the Maya. So this is the energy of the Akshobhya Bhairav, which will happen when he enters into your ascension journey. So you will also come across certain situations or experiences in your life where you will be like a seeing unfiltered version of everything around you. So in that situation, it will be like a very, very difficult, imbalance kind of a situations. But then Akshobhya Bhairav is telling you that he is with you. He'll help you in witnessing that, and also he'll help you in staying calm even in that storm. So that will be like a stormful period. That will be like completely chaos period. Okay, that will be like it can make you sick, it can make your entire body poisonous, but then he is there to remind you that you are not going to be drenched in that poison, because Akshobhya Bhairav is there to help you. He will drink that poison. He'll help you, that he'll make sure that he is holding on that poison for you without having any kind of effect on you, without having any kind of ill effect on your health, or for your health doesn't only mean physical but also mental, spiritual, emotional, at all levels. So Akshobhya Bhairav's energy helps in that way, where he is just helping you to see the truth, to witness the truth, and also to move on by carrying the truth. So it's his energy helps in that way. So whenever you came across the Samudra Manthan story, whenever you come across Neelkant and all these things, make sure that you are interpreting it rightly. Make sure that what is to understand what is happening within you, what is happening without you, and also let me know in the comment section below how this video helped you. And if you want to know more about Akshobhya Bhairav, you can watch all the serials which are available, and there's so much information available about the Akshobhya Bhairav. If you want to tell me something about the Akshobhya Bhairav, you can comment in the comment section below. So in this video, only this much, and then if I have to talk anything more about the Akshobhya Bhairav, I'll make another video. So thank you so much for tuning in. Shri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha. Shri Matre Namaha.